This was the unstoppable spirit that created the world's most powerful industries and built the strongest military anyone had ever seen. And today it is stronger and more powerful than it ever was before.
Here to discuss it, former Secretary of State and Fox News contributor Mike Pompeo. Mr. Secretary, good morning. What was your reaction to what the country witnessed last night?
Well, good morning, Griff. Look, it is remarkable to watch America come together and rally around the folks who've protected our nation for so long. The capabilities on display are, as a Secretary of State, I saw this. Every country in the world wants American military technology. They want American military leadership to be their partners. Intelligence collection, they want American intelligence to see it on display yesterday and see so many who've served and protected America for so long. We saw that yesterday, and we have witnessed over the last months the capacity of America when called upon. When deterrence has failed, we've seen America, whether it was in Venezuela, Operation Midnight Hammer, Epic Fury, we've seen American military perform in ways that are important and excellent and keeps us all protected. And I'm confident we'll do so for the next 250 years, Griff, as well.
You know, Mr. Secretary, you're being modest and really talking about that display as a message. I watched it. It was more than 30 flyovers from every branch of our most sophisticated technology, and it went on for more than 7 hours or so. The rain interrupted a little bit of it, but we witnessed yesterday in real time the tri-bomber formation, literally a B-2, a B-1, and a B-52 flying over the mall, over the monument. Then you had the F-35s whipping around doing Stovall technology, and of course F-A-18 Super Hornets just doing zip after zip after zip. I think it awed the audience here on the mall down below. But what do our enemies think when they see that? I mean, it sends a very strong message. I called yesterday's display, by the way, I've dubbed it the Arsenal of Freedom.
Griff, I think our enemies see it, whether it's over the mall or over Tehran, and recognize that we are not to be trifled with, that we are a serious nation, both capable of, that as our young men and women have delivered amazing capabilities. You saw them, the B-1, the B-52. By the way, as an Army guy, don't forget that the Army guys are participating in this as well. They can see that this is not a nation to be trifled with. In fact, it's a nation to be emulated and a nation that you want to be the partner with. Those were pretty cool pictures from the mall yesterday. And to be so proud of a nation who has demonstrated that we're not about conquest, we're not about conquering, we're about delivering peace and freedom for our own people and where we can for the people of the world.
That's right, and I just want to also ask you, by the way, in Iran, they were mourning. They had a funeral for the former Supreme Leader, Ali Khamenei, and in that we saw headlines of crowds chanting, "Death to America, death to Israel." It seemed to be a bit of a resistance. What was your reaction to that?
Look, I saw the pictures. There were a lot of people in the streets, no doubt about that. The Iranian regime, the IRGC, their terror organization, still has the ability to convince people they better get out of their house and go support this dead leader that the United States and Israel took out. But I was also mindful that they picked July 4th. It was an intentional date to start the funeral. It will go on for now 4 or 5 more days. They picked that date because they wanted to demonstrate that they still resist the things that we love and cherish here in the United States of America. And so there remains work to do to keep America safe from this threat to Israel, this threat to our Gulf Arab allies. And then we shouldn't forget, too, those planes flying over the mall were something that the Iranians took on board. The current leader of Iran could not show his face at that event. He didn't show up because he was afraid that somehow, between the United States and Israel, we would do something that would change their leadership once again. A clear juxtaposition of these two celebrations, so different. One morning, the dead leader who'd killed tens of thousands of his own people, the other celebrating a great nation.
Such a great point, and indeed a contrast. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, thank you for joining us, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, Griff. Bless you. Take care.
All right.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.